lovelies, this is Julia here, and today I decided to come to you with another episode of classroom management. So let's get started. If you're an educator or if you would like to become a teacher, classroom management topic is definitely something that you are looking for. Alright, couple of words about me. My name is Julie and I'm a Cambridge certified English teacher and a teacher trainer. What is classroom management? Well, this is one of the most important components of teaching, and if you ask me, this is something what helps you create the conditions in which learning can take place. Classroom management includes the following components: activities, grouping and sitting, authority, critical moments, tools and techniques, and working with people. Classroom management involves both decisions and actions. There are so many different options in front of us when we need to do something in the classroom, and decisions might include to stop an activity or to let it continue, to take 3 minutes to deal with a difficult question, or probably to move on with what you have previously planned and follow your plan, the initial one. And then the actions that you'll take will definitely affect the classroom management, and it will be either effective or ineffective. What are the essential skills for the classroom management? Well, there are actually 3 of those. Number 1, you need to be able to look at and read the classroom events as they occur. Number 2, the second skill that is definitely helpful to acquire is to think of possible options available to you. So just right now you need to consider what might be available, and you need to use all necessary things that surround you. Maybe it's some kind of activity that will switch the pace, or probably you will change the sitting. All these matters. And the third skill, you need to be able to make appropriate decisions between the options. So let's say you have 2-3 options and you don't know what to choose. You need to consider how it correlates with the aims of the lesson and how your students may benefit from your actions. Choosing the classroom option. Let's have a look at this thing. So we have the situation. A student says, I don't want to do this exercise. You, as a teacher, have different options to choose from, and they might be as the following that you can see right now. You could say, fine. You could say, do it. You could say, or probably even you could ask, why the student doesn't want to do the task, and you could suggest an alternative task. So all these things and your decisions depend on many factors. We cannot say exactly what is the right or the wrong thing. However, these days, when you give your students an alternative, when you show the student that you trust him or her, that you give the decision-making process and share it with him or her, then you will definitely benefit from it. The second situation that also has a couple of options. Imagine you expect an activity to take 5 minutes. It takes 20. Well, you can see that obviously you are not up to the plan that you had initially, and your students seem still engaged and involved into the activity. What are your options? Well, first of all, you could stop the activity, or you could inform the students that they have 2 minutes more to wrap it up and finish everything what they haven't yet. It all depends on your aims, and you need to consider how your students will benefit from it and how it relates to the overall aims of the lesson. And the third situation, imagine the students are working in groups of 3. You see that 3 of those have already finished the task. The other group is still working, and you need to consider what to do. And there are different options that you might consider. First, you could let them talk to each other about their plans for the weekend. Whether it is effective, I doubt. You could offer them an activity for early finishes. This is definitely something what they can benefit from, and they will see that you're interested in their prosperity and you don't let them just waste their time and easily get bored. And another option might be you could bring groups which finished together to check their answers. Take the responsibility, they can help each other, even students scaffold each other. Another alternative might be you can bring together the groups that have already finished with those that are still working, and probably those that have finished might help those who are still working and struggling supposedly with the task. And in this case, you can see that scaffolding can take place. They will support each other. How can you decide what best to do, you might ask? There are different factors to bear in mind. Here I have mentioned some of those. So first of all, you need to consider what is the aim of this activity. Then, what is the aim of the whole lesson? You need to consider what is hindering the effectiveness of what we are doing. And what have I planned to do initially? What would be the best thing to do right now? Is it the time for a change of mood or probably pace? Because not all the time what we have planned works very well in real classroom. Are we using time efficiently? How do students feel? Are they bored? Are they engaged? Are they excited? And what are the possible outcomes of my doing something? Does it bring me to the task achievement? Does it lead my students to success or better understanding of the subject? These are the things to consider when you take any kind of decision to change something.